Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel. So for this week's tanning trials video, we are going to be talking about the recently released Fox Tan Gradual Body Glow Lotion. So this is one that I've been testing out for probably about a week or so now. There were highs and there were lows, but I will be telling you all about that within this video. Make sure if you haven't already that you subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and follow me on my socials. Got an Instagram, Vinted, and a TikTok. So many moons ago, I did actually do a review on the Fox Tan, their original products. They had the tanning accelerator, they had the melanin booster, as well as a couple of other products that I tested out so long ago. So if you haven't seen those, I will link them above. But they've recently started dabbling in the world of fake tan as well as real tan. If you haven't heard of Fox Tan before, I don't know how, because honestly they took over my world for a little bit. I can't lie to you, I was obsessed. They basically brought out a line of products that helped you achieve your greatest tan within the UV light, whether that be originally in the sun. They brought out tanning products for on sunbed, and now they've actually brought out a range of fake tan products. Obviously for this video I'm going to be testing out the Gradual tanning lotion and telling you how I got on with it. As always, I'll start, this is what my skin looked like before I started testing out the product. As you can see, I've got like a minimal base tan, nothing too crazy. Like I went on holiday months and months and months ago, and there's still a little bit of tan left, just like the tiniest bit. Even though this was a gradual tanner, I still prepped my skin the way I would do with normal fake tan. Exfoliate my body, shave, and then moisturize. I also decided to use the product in the evening just so that my skin could really get a chance to suck up all of the moisturizing goodness. I'll show you a close up on the screen of this product, but this is what the bottle looks like. I purchased my one from the official Fox Tan website. If you are ordering from that website and say you're potentially wanting to buy stuff for a holiday, or you've got something in mind that you want to use the products for, maybe try and order them a little bit in advance, just because their base of where they do their orders from and stuff is actually in Australia, because that's where they originate from. So sometimes it can take like a couple of days to a week or so to get your order shipped to you. Mine came within about a week of my order, so I was happy with that. Obviously I didn't need it for any particular reason, I just wanted to do it for this review. So I got mine pretty quick. I think I ordered mine the same day that it released, and like I said, it got to me in pretty good time. So right off the bat, first thing we're going to do is the smell test. This smells absolutely amazing. It did kind of remind me of the original, like back in the day, UK Garnier Gradual Tanner, which I'll pop on the screen. That smell went away though. My skin naturally is quite dry. Well, it's super thirsty actually, like really thirsty. So I was very happy to see that this product does actually have hyaluronic acid in it, which if you don't know is amazing for holding the water retention in your skin. Like it just sucks all the moisture up and just holds it. That's why they use it so much in skincare. And obviously got loads of different oils: camellia oil, argan oil, hemp seed oil. A lot of these things are marketed to really help retain that moisture in your skin and just get your skin looking glowy, healthy, rejuvenated. Packaging is super on brand for the Fox Tan. You can definitely tell that it's one of their products, just a little bit of a spin-off, something a bit different, a little bit of a reach. The one thing that I was super disappointed about, which I have had a couple of times with my Fox Tan products, is that when they arrive, the actual surrounding packaging for the products isn't always so good, and either they're like damaged or not working properly. Unfortunately, with this order too, the same thing sort of happened, where the pump literally doesn't work. Like I could do this forever and it won't work, which unfortunately is what I discovered when I first attempted to use it. Luckily I have these funny like spatula things that I use to scrape up products from inside like the ends of my foundation and things. Very disappointed about that initially, but it was fine. I could still scoop it out with this. So that's what I did. I scooped out some of the products. I like awkwardly wiped it on my body, as you'll see from the clips, and then I proceeded just to apply it like you would do with any lotion. Super easy, you know, nothing very complicated about that. Applied it onto my skin, let it sort of sit and sink into my skin for like a couple of minutes before I redressed. Probably took like 4 to 5 minutes before I could put my clothes back on, which really isn't that long unless it's freezing cold. Maybe you can dance around a little bit to help dry your arms off or whatever, I don't know. Popped my clothes back on, got into bed. The next morning, you'll see from the clips of before I applied it versus the next morning, there is a definite glow to my skin, which was really lovely. I didn't stink of biscuits or fake tan or anything. Personally, I always shower in the mornings just because I want to be fresh for my day, and if there was any sort of smell lingering afterwards, afterwards, that was completely washed away. The tan didn't wash away whilst I was scrubbing my body. Everything was all good in the hood for the first day of application. I went and then repeated the next day the same process, applied it to my skin, waited a couple of minutes, put my clothes back on, and then went to bed. Now, this is where the problem arose for me. As I've mentioned probably about 55 times within this video, my skin is horrifically dry, especially in the winter. I don't know what it is, maybe because my hands are out most of the time, they're drier, but as you'll see from the clip I'm about to show you, I had a bit of a issue. My hands were orange and got progressively more orange through the day. It really clumped in between my fingers, unfortunately not evenly. I mean, I was doing all of this, you know, like what you would normally do when you're applying moisturiser to your hands slash even washing them, you know, like I don't know what happened, but it was like there was a gap where I applied it on my fingers because those bits were white and then my palms were like bright orange, and as I said, it got worse through the day. I don't think that's the product's fault. I'm just going to put it out there. I think it's just because my skin is so mega dry. So the only way that I can think of, if you want to try and avoid this, if maybe you're worried about the same thing happening, you know, this can also happen anywhere where you get dry. Just because it's a moisturizer doesn't mean it's not going to cling to those patches. Definitely pre-moisturize your hands before you apply the Gradual Tan Out. I know that sounds insane because it's a moisturizer on top of a moisturizer, but it won't suck the product into your hands as much because your skin won't be so thirsty. Or you could apply the lotion to your body with gloves on and then maybe gently apply it to your hands. You could apply the lotion to your body, wash your hands, and then reapply it with a little brush. There's options and there's ways around it. Obviously it makes it a little bit more difficult, the whole process of, you know, just being like, oh, you can just whack it on your body and go. If you are a dry skin person, that may not be as straightforward as you would think. So after that day, I stopped applying my body. Looked great. My neck, it stayed really well, even though I was washing my face and washing my neck, taking off my makeup. Didn't really go very patchy or anything. That was for the first like 3 days afterwards, and obviously like slowly your skin starts to shed the dead cells, then the tan comes away. Sometimes I found when my skin is super dry and I'm not like keeping up with moisturizing, if I scratch, you can see where I've scratched because it takes the tan away. Left a really nice glow, like nothing too crazy, didn't look super fake or anything. That was only 2 applications of the lotion as well. So if you wanted to keep this topped up, do it every day, or you would do it every couple of days and then, you know, keep moisturizing in between just to hold that tan for longer. You could use this particular lotion to apply over your fake tan to make it last longer. Say if you apply like a mousse or something and you want it to stay for longer. Moisturizing is great. That is like a proper lazy girl tip right there. And I used to do it all the time because I am the queen of being a lazy girl. Overall, for the price that I paid, I would say it's more of like a middle to high end priced product. Obviously, I think because it's coming from a different country, the shipping and the taxes and stuff brings it a little bit up. Eventually, hopefully they'll bring it to the UK stores like they did with the original tanning products. The smell was lovely. It didn't last super long. It didn't linger. It didn't change. It was consistently the same smell the whole way through. Longevity of the product, it lasted for a good week or so. You know, that was only with 2 applications of the lotion and then me just applying normal moisturizer. So the longevity of the product was pretty good. Obviously, depending on what your skin type is, you might use it every other day, you might use it every day for like a week or so, you might just use it to keep your normal fake tan topped up. Would I say I would use it again? Yes, I would. I like the Fox Tan products. They make my skin feel good. You know, I had a glow to my skin from the Gradual Tanner as well as the ingredients within the formula. Would I recommend to a friend? Yes, I would, but I would give them the warning of make sure you moisturize your hands if you are a dusty, crusty, skin thirsty person. But overall, I would probably give this product like a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed using it. I think it was reasonably priced. But yes, that was it for this week's video, testing out the recently released Fox Tan Gradual Body Glow Lotion. Oh, it's a bit of a mouthful. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up so I know. Links to the product will be in the description as well for you in case you want to check it out and try it for yourself, along with my social media. You know the drill. Go on Instagram at Vinted and a TikTok. I'll pop a link on the screen as well to the Tanning Trials playlist in case you want to carry on seeing what tans are out there. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye guys.